Commence. What do you want? What's up?
Is that how we talk to each other?
No.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to How to Act in a Restaurant, the podcast, episode 2.
We're here to share our innermost, darkest secrets on episode 2.
Alan would like you to know that this is my Substack and podcast, not his and mine, even though I will continue to force him to do this with me.
Cool. I just think that it works better if I'm purely the talent, and then there's a lot of things that go into behind the scenes of running a podcast, running a Substack. There's a lot of things.
Okay.
There's a lot of fears.
So for this, I asked the fans what they'd want to know from a chef. Okay. I have not don't look.
It's a lot.
I have not shown Alan any of these questions, and some of them are just juicy. Juicy as all get out. Let's start off with a sweet question, okay? This question comes from Jeff Boyardee.
It's my dog. That's my dog, Dustin, runs the show.
Dustin?
That's Dustin.
His name is Jeff Boyardee?
Well, I just know that's his Instagram name.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
assuming that's his fucking everything online handle.
Jeff Boyardee says, what's a good gift to give a chef?
I think a cake tester, always, because nobody holds on to those, ever. Sharpies, a spoon. A spoon's pretty thoughtful. That one goes right to the heartstrings. Don't worry about a knife. A knife is ridiculous.
What kind of spoon?
Usually like an antique one, something cool.
A silver spoon is what
silver. I was going to say, I don't know what type of spoon that is.
Yeah, silver.
Pewter is what I was going to say. I don't know what that is.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's it. Spoons, I think.
Okay.
Cake testers. Sharpies.
I also kind of think he meant like a gift, like a nice gift. Those are things that you need in the kitchen.
Fucking shoes. I don't know. Soup.
I will say that Alan is the worst at receiving gifts. He's not bad at receiving them. He hates getting and opening gifts. So that's a tough question for him. And I'm proud of you. I feel like you really answered that quickly and well. Okay, here's another one from Socks Princess ATL. That's Stephanie. She goes to Pilates, the Pilates studio where I work. Lovely, lovely woman. She says, how can I not be the worst if I really like something, but one of the ingredients isn't for me?
It's sort of a learn to love it, I guess, in that. I think that's what I'm looking at. It's like, you like soup, but you don't like cilantro on top or something. I mean,
like a substitution or a leaving off.
Always try it with first. Okay. Even if you're like, oh, I don't like beans or I don't like onions. I think the best way is how I tell my mom all the time. I'm like, you don't like onions or you don't like the raw onions on top of a McDonald's hamburger. I'm like, because half of the stuff has onions in it and you don't even know about it.
Good point. Okay. Allergies are excluded from that. Obviously, if you have an allergy to something.
Nah, tough that shit out.
No,
you'll be
stop
all right.
that.
Take a little bite. See what happens.
Actually, seriously, if you have an allergy, you need to be telling your server immediately. Immediately. It's very important. I've heard from chefs who are a bit more kind of staunch in no changes to the menu that a leaving off is more preferable to like a substitution. But that's kind of, I guess, from a server's point of view, like there's really no substituting.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Tomatoes.
You don't want to start coming in and telling people how to do it. I mean, imagine going to your friend's house.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Line Crook asks, how big is it?
Oh. Depends on the season. I'm a seasonal chef. That's how it fucking works. That was me. A line crook. That's me.
Here's a good one. Our Trap says, how do you really feel when people walk in at last call?
I don't ever care. I think I truly treat every person I meet nowadays is like an opportunity to meet a new friend. And I really do, like, I don't care. I mean, I've really, really put my flag in the ground on people walking in like 1 minute before or 1 minute into opening or whenever. Like, I woke up this morning, I put on that face, put on those chef shoes to go be a chef or to work in a restaurant. And then when you go to a restaurant and then the first ticket comes in and everybody's like, oh shit, a ticket. Like, what does it matter what time they come in or what's going on? So I don't like when people act a fool in there. Like, that's what we came to do.
Yeah.
And like everyone that I work with is, like I said, I've been blessed. I'll say it 1,000 times, but everyone that I work with on the line is like, oh, sick. All right, cool. Yeah. We've had a string of 15 minutes after close hanging out at the bar. I was like, bring it in. Yeah. They stay long enough, I'll cook them brunch.
So your take is pretty much, it's my job, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Without them, I wouldn't have a job. So I don't really care what time they come in.
I like that. I think that's really nice, babe. Okay, our trap actually had a follow-up question.
Something about being a fucking vegan.
That's right.
That's Reed from La Semilla. He's a vegan. Wouldn't you know it?
He's got a really good vegan restaurant too. Really good vegan restaurant in Atlanta.
Very good. Very
wow. Good. All right. He says, how do you feel when vegans come in?
Couldn't care less. As long as they're cool and it's vegans that like to eat food or vegans that eat at creative restaurants and stuff like La Semilla, and then they go out of their way to eat stuff and they don't come in and just go, make me tempeh, or I brought in fucking this soy braised lentils bullshit from my house. Can you heat this up for me? Like, that's garbage. Like, it's the same as having a kid mouth at that point. If you can't eat cool vegan stuff, because there's plenty of talented chefs in the city that can make vegan food for you.
So you don't mind?
I don't care at all. As long as they're down.
I think maybe also, well, I think it should just be said that all of this information is specific to you, obviously.
Right.
Not every chef is going to feel the same way. But if I may put words in your mouth, I think you sort of take it. Well, I think you're a chef who very much loves vegetables.
Sure.
But I also think you look upon it as a chance to be really creative. So dare I say, you like cooking for vegans?
I like cooking for people. Like I said, 1 minute to close. You eat food upside down on the plate. You eat only vegetables. I like people.
All right, let's spice this up a little bit. Chef Jared Warwick.
Oh, fuck.
Who's your least favorite chef?
Chef Jared Warwick. Yeah. I don't really have any least favorite chefs. Obviously. I mean, I even like celebrity chefs. I don't really even. Everybody's cool.
Yeah.
I like everybody.
That is true of you. I mean, obviously there's some freaking douchebag chefs.
You know who the fuck you are.
Well, all right. P-Dog 13. It's a little Pat action.
Oh, yeah, Pat, for sure.
Why are you so cute even when you don't want to be?
I like that guy. Shake what your mama gave you kind of scenario. It's not my fault. It's more of a hindrance than anything.
Oh, my God. Okay, last but not least. Betsy would like you to rant about typos on the menu.
I don't like typos. I don't know if it's a thing that my mother instilled with me by getting me hooked on phonics, but if there's this many top chefs peering over every single inch of the dish and they're so dedicated and they're so detail oriented and shit, if restaurant is spelled wrong on your menu, like, these are the things that drive me crazy when there's like, not so much like the grammatical error, like the commas and the semicolons, because those are all made up at this point. Nobody fucking cares anymore. But if you spell this wrong, if you spell celery with 2 L's, if you spell these things wrong, like,
don't do
what
it.
are you doing?
Don't do it.
Like, just take an extra look. Take one extra second. Peer through that shit.
It has
fucking
nearly ruined a meal before. Yeah. We've gone into really nice restaurants, and the first thing that Alan sees, if there is a typo, is the typo, and it immediately makes Like it's like your guard goes up immediately. You're like, this isn't gonna
I
be
just
good.
go up to the whiteboard and start writing out shit.
This isn't gonna be good. I really think that's like your vibe.
Yeah.
Alan's a big grammar, what's the word? Grammarian.
Grammar hound.
A big grammar hound. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those are all of our questions for this round.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Short and sweet.
Yeah, I told you this one was going to be quick. I mean, they're all going to be quick. That's the point. That's the idea.
I like it. I like it.
I like it too. I was thinking on the next episode, we could maybe talk about pop-up restaurants, the pop-up scene.
Good luck. Good luck to all involved.
Okay. Maybe more of a positive spin we'll find in the next month for that. Yeah, I was thinking that could be like a cool little conversation jaunt.
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot to talk about on that for sure, especially in Atlanta now.
Especially in Atlanta. A lot of established restaurants started as pop-up restaurants in Atlanta. So look forward to that. Unless something else inspires us in the next month. And as always, if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments on this Substack post. You can find us on Instagram at How to Act in a Restaurant. And where all podcasts are broadcast. I'm pretty sure. It might just be Spotify. I'm actually not sure.
I don't know.
Like it's mine. It's mine. Talent. It's not his. He's just the talent, obviously. All right. Well, do you have any closing words?
No, I don't think so. Thanks for everybody asking me anything.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. I hope that these mics worked.
Hope so. Goodbye. I love you.
Bye. Okay. Oi. I think that was good.
Of course it was good. We did it.